First of all, congratulations. Certainly an impressive performance tonight. I know things didn't necessarily start the way that you might have hoped, but just walk us through overall. I mean, now you've had a little time to reflect on it. How do you feel about how you performed in there tonight?
Yeah, man, just how quick he closed the distance. I think that was the most surprising part, his feints. Pretty much everything went to how I thought it would be. Like I said, it was 3 weeks' notice, and I didn't change anything. I did the exact same almost as my last fight. So, went out there and did the job, and, man, this is an awesome feeling.
Yeah, looked like you had a slight limp as you came through. Did you walk out a little banged up?
Yeah, on the spinning, when I did the spinning back kick, I caught his elbow. So just on the bottom of my foot, I think it's just some soft tissue, but doesn't matter.
We talked earlier in the week about how you would feel about octagon jitters and feel, and you said, I think I'll be fine. And it couldn't help. I mean, you're singing and dancing on the way. I mean, what was going through your head? It looked like you were incredibly relaxed in there.
A lot of people have been asking me when they said, asked if I was nervous, and I said no. They didn't really believe me. But when I say I'm not nervous, I enjoy it that much. I just love fighting. That's what we're here to fight, and it's just another fight. So when I go out there, I have fun. I'm listening to the music. I like a good song. I'm moving. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying the experience. So there's no difference when you step in the cage. It doesn't matter what it is.
And making an impressive debut like this, there's going to be expectations on you. But, I mean, you're still very early in your career. Yeah. How do you see your career progressing from here? I mean, are you somebody that says, shoot me up to the top right away? Or do you say, hey, I'm still learning this game a little bit?
I didn't want to look past it at all with this fight because it was on short notice. But we're going to go back, have a look at what's going on, and hopefully there's big plans. I'm excited.
I think the big story here for people that don't know that much about you, Tyson, is the fact that you had a fight in 2013, then you took some time off, and then in 2016 you fought 3 times, end up in the UFC and win your fight. Explain a little bit about your journey in getting here. Why the break in between 2013 to 2016, and then how did you go about deciding, all right, 2016 is the year to do it?
I had a bit of time. I was just doing jiu-jitsu, and I was just loving jiu-jitsu. I met my coach, and I don't know. It was just I just liked the lifestyle. And then once I got into, I came back to Sydney, and I was just back with my original team that I trained with when I was 16. James Tahuna, all of them just got me pumped to fight again, and it all happened pretty quickly.
Explain what this year is going to be like when you look back on it, because not only do you have 4 fights, but a UFC debut. I mean, sitting up here, looking at the media, the situation that you're in, what's going through your mind? I mean, it's almost like a fairy tale movie scenario.
Yeah, man, it's been exciting, and I love it. I'm loving every moment of it. I'm trying not to make it like a big thing, especially before the fight, and that's how I think I stayed calm. Because I don't get nervous, I don't really get excited either. So, but now I'm just enjoying it. And I'm liking every part. I love every part of the fight.
You mentioned your former training partner, James Tahuna, who you sparred with since you were 18 years old. Talk to us sort of about that relationship. He retired not too long ago, and is part of you sort of thinking of him as sort of his career finishes and yours really starting in the UFC?
Yeah, he's always got my back. He was sending me messages before, and he's
talking. What did he say?
Just giving me little details of that. No one knows what it's like to be out there except people that have been through it, and it's true. It is a different experience, and you can't. I just love having him on board with me because it makes a massive difference having someone who's been there the entire time.
We touched on, obviously, your journey to sort of get to the UFC, and here you are with a great win. Is it true that at some point when the John Jones-Daniel Cormier fight fell out, you were interested in taking on Cormier? This may have been a while back. And which time was it?
He pulled out, I put up there, I was like, I'll jump in straight away. I knew almost that there was 0 chance of getting in there, but it was exactly like this. There was 0 chance of me having this fight 3 weeks out, and all of a sudden I'm in the UFC with a win under my belt. So if you don't ask, the answer's always no.
Got to ask, even though you were scheduled to fight here tonight, was there any part of you that thought when Daniel Cormier was injured that, hey, you might stick your hand up for Anthony Honorable Johnson at UFC 206?
Now I'm not going to jump through, start calling out champions on my first debut. I got a lot of work to do. I didn't get in much sparring before this one, and it showed when I got caught. So there'll be a lot of things fixed up in training, and then I'm going to take the UFC by storm.
Toss, what's the damage, mate? The nose?
Oh, just that they can't call me pretty boy anymore. I got a couple bumps. I bumped my nose, but I'm pretty good. Like, I feel good. The only thing is my foot, I can't walk on it just because it's tender, but nothing's broken. I just don't look as pretty as before.
So hospital for the leg or anything like that?
No,
Or, no?
probably just the after party.
When that left landed, how hurt were you?
Honestly, I was pretty lucky. I was moving away as it cracked. It was a big shot, but I only saw it at the last second. And when I moved away, that was what saved me. Had I been squared up, his foot was right on the outside, it would have cleaned me out.
We saw his time on The Ultimate Fighter where, again, he was very strong on the feet, very powerful on the street, but on the feet, but not very strong. Obviously, his weakness was the ground game. Did you know that going in? Was the plan to always take him to the ground and submit?
I actually wanted to stand with him, but when I blocked with my nose, it showed that it wasn't very wasn't a very good idea. But I honestly, I think I watched about 30 seconds of footage on him. My coaches told me what he was good and what he was bad at, and we just went from there.
Am I right in thinking that you won a post-fight bonus, mate? How's that feel? An extra bit of cash in the pocket?
Man, I keep asking and I keep getting. If I might as well ask for the title shot the way it's going.
I know you've got your family. Martial arts is a big part of your family. Your dad was a martial artist as well. Have you had a chance to talk to him and reminisce and sort of get this experience and what it meant for him as well as you?
Yeah, he's been holding it all in because he was more excited. Like I said, I don't really get excited. When I got the contract, he wanted to just go nuts, but he knew that I don't like anything affecting me before the fight and not getting too excited. And then once we got backstage after the fight, he lost it.